Hello and welcome to the Mindful Zone. Today we embark on a deeply personal and transformative journey, a meditation experience designed to help you connect with your ancestors, honor their legacy, and cultivate gratitude for the roots that have shaped who you are today. In our fast-paced modern lives, it's easy to lose touch, not just with ourselves but also with those who came before us. Yet, they remain an intrinsic part of us, woven into the very fabric of our being. Their stories, struggles, joys, and wisdom flow through us, whether we realize it or not. This session is about creating space to acknowledge them, to thank them, and to draw strength from their presence in your life. You might be wondering why this matters. Why take time out of your day to focus on something intangible? The truth is, connecting with your ancestors can bring profound healing and clarity. It helps you understand where you come from, which in turn gives you insight into where you're going. It fosters a sense of belonging and purpose, reminding you that you are part of something much larger than yourself. This practice isn't limited to blood relatives. It extends to anyone who has played a significant role in shaping your path. Teachers, mentors, friends, or even cultural figures whose values resonate with you. Whoever comes to mind during this meditation is welcome here. Today's session will guide you through mindfulness techniques inspired by Buddhist teachings, as well as practical exercises to deepen your connection with your lineage. Whether you're new to meditation or someone looking to reduce stress and improve well-being, this practice is accessible to everyone. All you need is an open heart and a willingness to explore. So, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably, either cross-legged on the floor, in a chair, with your feet planted firmly on the ground, or even lying down if that feels better for you. Close your eyes if you feel ready, or keep them softly focused on the screen. Let's begin by taking 3 deep breaths together. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold it for a moment, and now exhale fully through your mouth. Again, inhale deeply, hold, and release. One more time. In with the breath, hold, and out with the breath. Feel yourself arriving in this present moment. Let go of any distractions or worries. You are safe here. You are supported, and most importantly, you belong. As we move forward, remember that this is your journey. There's no right or wrong way to feel or experience what unfolds. Trust yourself, trust the process, and above all, trust the unseen forces that guide and protect you. Let's set an intention for this practice. Why are you here? Is it to heal, to remember, to express gratitude? Whatever your reason, hold it gently in your heart. Silently repeat after me, I am here to listen, to honor, and to receive. Let these words settle within you as we begin. Chapter 1. Setting Intentions. Before we dive deeper into the heart of this meditation, let's take a moment to anchor ourselves in purpose. Setting intentions is a powerful act. It aligns your energy with the work ahead and creates a sacred container for transformation. Think of intent as planting a seed. Just as a gardener nurtures a tiny sprout with care, attention, and love, so too must we nurture the seeds of our intentions. They may start small, but over time, they grow into something beautiful and meaningful. This chapter is dedicated to cultivating that inner garden, preparing the soil of your mind and heart for the roots of connection to take hold. Let's begin by grounding ourselves fully in this moment. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for just a second, and now exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel the air filling your lungs, expanding your chest, and then releasing any tension you might be holding on to. Do this again. Inhale deeply, allowing the breath to cleanse your body. Hold it briefly, and exhale, letting go of anything that no longer serves you. One more time. In with the breath. Feel the oxygen nourishing every cell. Hold it, and out. releasing all distractions. Notice how your body begins to relax. Your shoulders drop slightly, your jaw softens, and your mind starts to quiet. If thoughts arise, simply observe them without judgment. Imagine them as clouds drifting across the sky. Acknowledge their presence, but don't cling to them. Allow them to pass, returning your focus to the rhythm of your breath. Now, visualize a glowing light at the center of your chest, your heart space. Imagine this light expanding with each breath, filling your entire body with warmth and compassion. This light represents your intention. It's pure, radiant, and unwavering. As you breathe in, see this light growing brighter, illuminating every corner of your being. With each exhale, imagine it extending outward, connecting you to the world around you. Silently repeat after me. I am open to receiving guidance from my ancestors. Pause for a moment and let that statement sink in. Repeat it again. I am open to receiving guidance from my ancestors. Take another deep breath and feel these words resonating within you. What does it mean to be open, to truly invite guidance into your life? Openness requires vulnerability, the willingness to surrender control and trust that the universe has your best interests at heart. It's not always easy, but it's essential if you want to create space for profound healing and growth. Next, shift your focus inward. Picture a door in your mind, a symbolic threshold between the seen and the unseen. Behind this door lies a vast reservoir of knowledge, love, and wisdom passed down through generations. Take a step toward it. Place your hand on the handle and feel its cool metal beneath your fingers. When you're ready, push the door open. Step inside. Here, you'll find a sanctuary, a sacred space where you can meet your ancestors and honor their contributions to your life. Look around. What do you see? How does this place make you feel? Perhaps there's a table adorned with offerings, flowers, candles, or items that remind you of home. Maybe you hear whispers of familiar voices or catch glimpses of shadowy figures watching over you. Trust to whatever comes to you. These impressions are messages from your subconscious, guiding you toward greater awareness. Stay here for a few moments, allowing yourself to acclimate to this space. If thoughts arise, observe them without attachment. Simply acknowledge their presence and return your focus to the sanctuary. Now, let's refine your intention further. Ask yourself, what specific qualities or lessons would I like to receive from my ancestors? Is it resilience, patience, courage, love? Visualize these attributes materializing as shimmering threads of light, weaving themselves into your aura. With each thread, feel yourself becoming stronger, wiser, and more connected. Repeat silently, I call upon my ancestors to guide me, to teach me, and to support me. Say it again, I call upon my ancestors to guide me, to teach me, and to support me. As you continue to sit in this space, notice how your energy shifts. Do you feel lighter, more grounded? Perhaps you sense a gentle presence surrounding you, a comforting reminder that you're never truly alone. Setting intentions is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing dialogue with yourself and the universe. Throughout this meditation, revisit your intentions whenever you feel disconnected or unsure. Use them as a compass, pointing you back to your true north. Let's explore this idea of intentionality a little further. In Buddhism, there's a concept called right intention, which is part of the Noble Eightfold Path. Right intention doesn't mean forcing outcomes or manipulating circumstances. It means aligning your actions with kindness, compassion, and wisdom. When you set an intention to connect with your ancestors, you're practicing right intention by opening yourself up to receive their blessings without attachment to how those blessings manifest. Imagine your ancestors as wise teachers who have walked this path before you. They've faced challenges, celebrated victories, and learned lessons along the way. Their experiences are gifts waiting to be unwrapped, treasures hidden within the depths of your own consciousness. By setting clear intentions, you signal your readiness to receive these gifts. To deepen this practice, consider what aspects of your life could benefit from ancestral guidance. Are you seeking clarity in decision-making, strength during difficult times, or perhaps a greater sense of belonging and identity? Whatever it is, bring it into focus now. Hold it gently in your mind like a fragile bird cupped in your hands. Feel gratitude rising within you for the opportunity to connect, for the lineage that supports you, and for the courage it takes to embark on this journey. Gratitude amplifies your intentions, creating a ripple effect that touches both past and future. Before we move on, take a final deep breath. Inhale gratitude and exhale doubt. Carry this clarity with you as we progress to the next chapter. Remember, your intentions are the foundation upon which everything else rests. Nurture them, honor them, and watch as they blossom into something extraordinary. Chapter 2. The Roots Within Us. In this chapter, we'll delve into the profound metaphor of roots, the unseen foundation that nourishes and sustains us. Just as a tree draws strength from its roots buried deep in the earth, we draw strength from our ancestors, whose lives and legacies form the bedrock of who we are today. To begin, let's take a moment to ground ourselves once more. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable, or soften your gaze. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for just a moment. And then exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel the rhythm of your breath syncing with the rhythm of your heartbeat. With each inhale, imagine drawing in calm energy. With each exhale, release any lingering tension or distractions. Let yourself settle deeply into the present moment. Now visualize a tree. This tree represents you, your life, your growth, your potential. Its branches reach toward the sky, seeking sunlight and expansion, while its roots stretch downward, anchoring it firmly to the earth. Take a moment to observe this tree in your mind's eye. Notice how strong and resilient it is, how it stands tall despite storms and seasons changing. Next, shift your focus to the roots. These roots are not visible above ground, yet they play a vital role in sustaining the tree. They absorb water and nutrients, providing stability and nourishment. Without these roots, the tree would topple over, unable to thrive. In many ways, your ancestors are like these roots. They may no longer be physically present in your life, but their influence runs deep. Their choices, sacrifices, joys, and struggles have shaped the person you are today. Even if you didn't know them personally, or even if some relationships were complicated, they remain an integral part of your story. Take another deep breath and allow yourself to feel gratitude for this connection. Silently repeat after me, "I honor the roots that sustain me." Pause for a moment and let those words resonate within you. Say it again. "I honor the roots that sustain me." Let's explore this idea further. Imagine tracing your lineage backward through time, generation after generation. Picture a line of people standing behind you, forming a chain that stretches far into the past. Each individual in this line has contributed something unique to your existence, whether it's resilience during hardship, creativity and expression, kindness toward others, or simply the gift of life itself. As you breathe in, visualize drawing strength from this lineage. Feel their energy flowing into you, supporting you, empowering you. As you exhale, send love and gratitude back to them, acknowledging their presence in your life. This interconnectedness is not limited to blood relatives. It extends to anyone who has played a significant role in shaping your path. Teachers, mentors, friends, cultural figures, spiritual guides, all of these individuals contribute to the richness of your roots. Allow yourself to include them in this visualization if they come to mind. Consider the qualities your ancestors embodied that you admire most. Was it courage, compassion, perseverance, wisdom? Perhaps it was something simpler like laughter or curiosity. Whatever it is, See these traits as threads woven into the fabric of your being. You carry them forward, adding your own unique contributions to the tapestry. Now let's deepen this reflection. Think about one specific ancestor who comes to mind, a grandparent, parent, sibling, or mentor who left a lasting impact on your life. If no one comes immediately to mind, trust that someone will reveal themselves to you when the time is right. Visualize this person clearly in your mind's eye. What do they look like? How do they make you feel? Silently thank them for their role in your journey. You might say, "Thank you for paving the way for me. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, your sacrifices." If emotions arise, whether joy, sadness, longing, or gratitude, allow them to flow freely. These feelings are bridges connecting you to your lineage. Let's pause here for a moment and reflect on the concept of legacy. Legacy isn't just about what we leave behind materially, it's about the essence of who we are and how we touch the lives of others. Your ancestors' legacy lives on through you. Every act of kindness, every moment of courage adds to the river of life that flows from them to you and beyond. To illustrate this point, think about a river. A river carries water from its source to its destination, nourishing everything it touches along the way. Similarly, your ancestors' energy flows through you, carrying their gifts and blessings into the future. You are both a recipient of this flow and a contributor to it. Ask yourself, how can I embody the best qualities of my ancestors today? How can I honor their legacy in my actions, thoughts, and words? Perhaps it's by showing patience in difficult situations, offering help to someone in need, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty around you. Let's bring mindfulness into this exploration. Mindfulness teaches us to live fully in the present moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. When we apply mindfulness to our connection with our ancestors, we cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude and awareness. We recognize that their influence is alive in us, not as a distant memory, but as a living force that shapes our choices and experiences. Take a moment now to sit quietly with this realization. Feel the weight of history behind you and the promise of possibility ahead. You are part of a continuum, a thread in a vast web of life that spans generations. This perspective can bring immense peace and clarity, especially during challenging times. To reinforce this understanding, let's engage in a brief exercise. Imagine yourself as a drop of water in a river. The river represents your family lineage, carrying the essence of all who came before you. As you float along, notice how the current supports you, guiding you forward. See the drops around you as other members of your lineage, each contributing to the flow. Together, you create something greater than any single drop could achieve alone. Feel the power of this collective energy. It's not about erasing individuality, it's about recognizing that we are stronger together. Your ancestors' strengths complement your own, creating a harmonious balance that allows you to flourish. Before we conclude this chapter, let's revisit the tree metaphor one last time. Return to the image of the tree in your mind. Visualize its roots, stretching deep into the earth, drawing sustenance from the soil. Now, imagine those roots glowing softly with golden light, symbolizing the enduring connection between you and your ancestors. With each breath, feel this light filling you with warmth and strength. Know that you are never truly alone. You carry the wisdom and love of countless generations within you. Take a final deep breath. Inhale gratitude and exhale doubt. Carry this sense of rootedness with you as we move forward. Remember, your roots provide the foundation for your growth. Honor them, nurture them, and watch as they support you in ways you never imagined. Chapter 3: Gratitude Meditation. In this chapter, we'll explore the transformative power of gratitude, a practice that can heal, connect, and uplift us. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a way of being, a lens through which we view our lives and relationships. Today we'll direct this gratitude toward our ancestors, honoring their presence and contributions in a deeply personal and meaningful way. Let's begin by taking a moment to ground ourselves once again. Find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, and close your eyes if it feels right for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it briefly, and exhale fully through your mouth. Feel the rhythm of your breath as it steadies and calms your mind. With each inhale, imagine drawing in calm energy. With each exhale, release any lingering tension or distractions. Allow yourself to settle into the present moment, feeling safe and supported. Now, place one hand gently over your heart and the other on your belly. This simple gesture reminds us of our connection to ourselves, to others, and to something greater than ourselves. Feel the warmth of your hands against your body, grounding you in your physical presence while opening you up to emotional and spiritual awareness. Take another deep breath and let's set the tone for this meditation. Silently repeat after me. I am grateful for the roots that sustain me. Pause for a moment and feel the weight of those words. Say it again. I am grateful for the roots that sustain me. Gratitude has the power to transform how we relate to our past, present, and future. When we approach our lineage with gratitude, we shift from seeing challenges or difficulties to recognizing the gifts embedded within them. Even painful experiences can carry lessons that shape us into who we are today. By focusing on gratitude, we create space for healing and understanding. Let's deepen this practice now. Begin by visualizing someone from your ancestry, a grandparent, parent, sibling, mentor, or anyone who has touched your life in a significant way. If no specific person comes to mind immediately, trust that someone will reveal themselves to you when the time is right. Picture this person clearly in your mind's eye. What do they look like? How do they make you feel? Silently thank them for their role in your journey. You might say, "Thank you for paving the way for me. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, your sacrifices." If emotions arise, joy, sadness, longing, or even unresolved feelings, allow them to flow freely. These emotions are bridges connecting you to your lineage. They remind you that you are part of something much larger than yourself. Now let's expand this gratitude outward. Think about all the people who have contributed to your existence. Not just those you know personally, but also those whose names you may never learn. Farmers who grew food, builders who constructed homes, artists who inspired beauty, teachers who shared knowledge. All of these individuals form an invisible web of support that sustains us. Take a moment to silently acknowledge them. Say to yourself, "I am grateful for everyone who has played a role in my life, known and unknown." Feel the enormity of this gratitude filling your heart, expanding outward until it touches every corner of your being. To anchor this sense of gratitude further, let's engage in a guided visualization. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast field under a golden sunset. The air is warm and the earth beneath your feet feels solid and grounding. Ahead of you, there's a table laden with offerings, fruits, flowers, candles, and items that symbolize gratitude. This table represents your appreciation for your ancestors and the gifts they've given you. Approach the table slowly, taking deliberate steps. As you draw closer, notice how each item reflects a different aspect of your gratitude. Perhaps the fruits represent nourishment and abundance, the flowers symbolize beauty and growth, the candles signify light and guidance, and the heirlooms embody memories and legacies. When you reach the table, take a moment to place your hands on its surface. Feel its texture beneath your fingertips, grounding you in this sacred act of giving thanks. Silently offer your gratitude to your ancestors, speaking directly from your heart. You might say, "I thank you for your strength, which flows through me. I thank you for your courage, which inspires me. I thank you for your love, which sustains me." If tears come, let them flow. Tears are often expressions of deep emotion, and they signal the breaking open of your heart to receive healing and connection. Let's pause here and reflect on the Buddhist teaching of metta, or loving kindness. Metta is the practice of cultivating unconditional love and compassion for ourselves, for others, and for all beings. When we extend metta to our ancestors, we create a ripple effect of positivity that benefits not only us, but also future generations. Imagine sending waves of loving kindness to your ancestors. Visualize golden light emanating from your heart, reaching back through time to touch each person in your lineage. See this light filling them with peace, forgiveness, and joy. As you send love to them, feel it returning to you, amplifying your own capacity for compassion and gratitude. Repeat silently, "May you be happy, may you be at peace, may you be free from suffering." Extend these wishes to each ancestor who comes to mind, holding them softly in your heart. Now let's bring mindfulness into this practice. Mindfulness teaches us to live fully in the present moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. When we apply mindfulness to gratitude, we deepen our ability to recognize and appreciate the blessings in our lives. We see that gratitude isn't limited to big gestures. It's found in small, everyday moments too. Think about the ways your ancestors' influence shows up in your daily life. Maybe it's in the values you hold dear, the traditions you keep alive, or the resilience you show during difficult times. Acknowledge these connections and express gratitude for them. Take a moment now to sit quietly with this realization. Feel the weight of history behind you and the promise of possibility ahead. You are part of a continuum, a thread in a vast web of life that spans generations. This perspective can bring immense peace and clarity, especially during challenging times. To reinforce this understanding, let's engage in a brief exercise. Imagine yourself as a drop of water in a river. The river represents your family lineage, carrying the essence of all who came before you. As you float along, notice how the current supports you, guiding you forward. See the drops around you as other members of your lineage, each contributing to the flow. Together you create something greater than any single drop could achieve alone. Feel the power of this collective energy. It's not about erasing individuality. It's about recognizing that we are stronger together. Your ancestors' strengths complement your own, creating a harmonious balance that allows you to flourish. Before we conclude this chapter, let's revisit the image of the table of gratitude. Return to the field in your mind's eye and stand once more before the table. Take a final offering, a flower, a candle, or an item that resonates with you, and place it gently on the table. As you do so, silently repeat, "Thank you for being part of my story." Feel the warmth of this gratitude filling you completely. Know that you carry this sense of appreciation with you wherever you go, allowing it to guide your actions, thoughts, and interactions. Take a final deep breath. Inhale gratitude and exhale doubt. Carry this lightness of spirit with you as we move forward. Remember, gratitude is a gift that keeps on giving. It enriches your life and the lives of those around you. Chapter 4. Buddhist Teachings on Interconnectedness. In this chapter, we'll explore one of the most profound truths at the heart of Buddhism, the concept that nothing exists independently. Everything is interconnected, woven together in an intricate web of cause and effect. This teaching, known as dependent origination, reminds us that we are not separate from our ancestors. Their actions, choices, and love ripple forward into our lives, shaping who we are today. Let's begin by grounding ourselves once more. Find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, and close your eyes if it feels right for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it briefly, and exhale fully through your mouth. Feel the rhythm of your breath as it steadies and calms your mind. With each inhale, imagine drawing in calm energy. With each exhale, Release any lingering tension or distractions. Allow yourself to settle deeply into the present moment, feeling safe and supported. Now, visualize a vast river stretching before you. The water flows steadily, carrying sediment, nutrients, and life-giving energy from its source to its destination. This river represents the continuum of existence, the unbroken chain of events, relationships, and influences that connect all living beings. You are part of this river, both shaped by its currents and contributing to its flow. Take another deep breath and let's delve deeper into the Buddhist teaching of dependent origination. At its core, this principle teaches us that everything arises in dependence upon multiple causes and conditions. For example, a tree cannot exist without sunlight, soil, water, and air. Similarly, your life is not an isolated phenomenon, it is the result of countless factors coming together, including the lives of those who came before you. Your ancestors are like tributaries feeding into the main river of your existence. Their thoughts, actions, and experiences have shaped the environment in which you were born and raised, even if you never met them, or even if some relationships were complex or challenging, their influence remains alive within you. To illustrate this point, let's engage in a guided visualization. Imagine yourself standing beside the river we discussed earlier. Look closely at the water. Notice how it carries fragments of leaves, stones, and other elements, each representing a piece of your lineage. Some pieces may be jagged or rough, while others are smooth and polished. These differences reflect the diversity of experiences and qualities passed down through generations. As you observe the river, take a step closer to the edge. Dip your hand into the water and feel its coolness against your skin. Silently repeat after me, I am connected to all who came before me. Pause for a moment and let those words resonate within you. Say it again. I am connected to all who came before me. This connection isn't limited to blood relatives. It extends to anyone who has played a role in shaping your path. Teachers, mentors, friends, cultural figures, all of these individuals contribute to the richness of your roots. By acknowledging this interconnectedness, you open yourself up to a deeper sense of belonging and purpose. Let's pause here and reflect on what interconnectedness truly means. It's easy to think of ourselves as independent entities, moving through life as solitary actors. But when we look closer, we realize how much we rely on others, not just for survival, but also for growth, inspiration, and meaning. For instance, consider the simple act of eating a meal. The food on your plate didn't appear out of thin air. It required farmers to grow crops, workers to transport goods, cooks to prepare meals, and countless other hands contributing to the process. Each bite connects you to a global network of people whose efforts sustain you. Similarly, your very existence is the culmination of countless contributions from your ancestors. They provided shelter, shared wisdom, fought battles, celebrated victories, and loved deeply, all so that you could stand here today. When you recognize this truth, gratitude naturally arises. Now, let's bring mindfulness into this exploration. Mindfulness teaches us to live fully in the present moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. When we apply mindfulness to interconnectedness, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for the invisible threads that bind us together. We see that every action we take ripples outward, affecting not only our immediate circle but also future generations. Take a moment now to sit quietly with this realization. Feel the weight of history behind you and the promise of possibility ahead. You are part of a continuum, a thread in a vast web of life that spans generations. This perspective can bring immense peace and clarity, especially during challenging times. To reinforce this understanding, let's turn to another Buddhist teaching, karma. Karma is often misunderstood as fate or punishment, but in reality it simply means action. Every choice we make creates a ripple effect, influencing the course of our lives and the lives of others. Positive actions lead to positive outcomes, while harmful actions create suffering. When applied to ancestral work, Karma reminds us that we inherit patterns, not as burdens, but as opportunities for transformation. If certain challenges arise in your life, they may stem from unresolved issues carried forward through generations. However, you have the power to break these cycles through conscious effort and compassion. Imagine yourself standing at a crossroads, holding the torch of awareness. Ahead of you lies the path of healing and growth. Behind you stretches the road traveled by your ancestors, marked by moments of joy, pain, triumph, and struggle. As you move forward, you carry their lessons with you, using them to light your way. Repeat silently, I honor the past, embrace the present, and shape the future. Feel the strength of these words anchoring you in your journey. Let's deepen this practice further by engaging in a brief exercise. Visualize yourself as a drop of water in the river we discussed earlier. See how the drops around you represent members of your lineage, each contributing to the flow. Together, you create something greater than any single drop could achieve alone. Feel the power of this collective energy. It's not about erasing individuality, it's about recognizing that we are stronger together. Your ancestors' strengths complement your own, creating a harmonious balance that allows you to flourish. Before we conclude this chapter, let's return to the image of the river. Stand beside it once more in your mind's eye and take a final dip of your hand into the water. Feel its coolness against your skin, reminding you of the enduring connection between past, present, and future. Silently repeat, I am part of something greater than myself. Take a final deep breath. Inhale gratitude and exhale doubt. Carry this sense of interconnectedness with you as we move forward. Remember, you are never truly alone. You are supported by the wisdom and love of countless generations. Chapter 5. Healing Family Karma. In this chapter, we'll explore the concept of karma as it relates to our families and lineage. Karma is often misunderstood. It's not about punishment or reward, but rather the patterns and energies passed down through generations. These patterns can manifest as strengths, challenges, joys, or unresolved wounds. Today we'll focus on how mindfulness and meditation can help us transform these inherited energies into sources of healing and growth. Let's begin by grounding ourselves once more. Find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, and close your eyes if it feels right for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it briefly, and exhale fully through your mouth. Feel the rhythm of your breath as it steadies and calms your mind. With each inhale, imagine drawing in calm energy. With each exhale, release any lingering tension or distractions. Allow yourself to settle deeply into the present moment, feeling safe and supported. Now, place one hand gently over your heart and the other on your belly. This simple gesture reminds us of our connection to ourselves, to others, and to something greater than ourselves. Feel the warmth of your hands against your body, grounding you in your physical presence while opening you up to emotional and spiritual awareness. Take another deep breath and let's set the tone for this meditation. Silently repeat after me, I am ready to heal. Pause for a moment and feel the weight of those words. Say it again, I am ready to heal. Karma, in its essence, refers to actions and their consequences, not just in this lifetime but across lifetimes and generations. When we talk about family karma, we're acknowledging the ripple effects of choices made by our ancestors. These choices created energy imprints that continue to influence us today. Sometimes these imprints show up as gifts, resilience, creativity, compassion, or wisdom. Other times they appear as challenges, patterns of fear, anger, guilt, or unspoken pain. The good news is that karma isn't fixed, it's malleable. Through mindfulness, self-awareness, and intentional action, we can break cycles of suffering and create new pathways of healing. This process begins with acknowledging what needs attention without judgment or shame. Let's deepen this practice now. Begin by visualizing a circle of light surrounding you. This circle represents protection, love, and clarity. Within this space, invite your ancestors to join you, not as distant figures, but as living presences who wish only the best for you. Trust that they are here to support your journey, even if some relationships were complicated or painful in life. Silently ask them, "What do you want me to know?" Listen closely, not with your ears, but with your heart. Perhaps an image, memory, or sensation arises. Maybe a specific ancestor steps forward, offering guidance or reassurance. Whatever comes to you, trust it. This is part of the dialogue between past and present. Now let's turn our focus inward. Reflect on any recurring patterns in your own life. Do you notice habits, fears, or behaviors that seem to repeat themselves? For example, maybe you struggle with feelings of inadequacy, difficulty trusting others, or a tendency to avoid conflict. While these patterns may feel personal, they often have roots in family dynamics passed down through generations. Acknowledge these patterns with compassion. Instead of blaming yourself or your ancestors, see them as opportunities for growth. Imagine each pattern as a knot tied tightly in a rope. Your task is not to cut the rope, but to gently untangle the knot strand by strand. To assist in this process, let's engage in a guided visualization. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a forest bathed in soft twilight. The trees around you represent your lineage. Their trunks symbolize strength, their branches reach toward the sky, and their roots dig deep into the earth. Walk slowly into the forest, allowing the stillness and serenity to envelop you. As you move deeper, notice a tree that calls out to you. This tree represents your family karma. Approach it carefully and place your palm against its bark. Feel its texture beneath your fingers, rough, smooth, or perhaps scarred in places. Each mark tells a story of endurance, adaptation, and survival. Silently thank the tree for its lessons. You might say, "Thank you for teaching me resilience. Thank you for showing me where I need to grow." Now visualize golden light emanating from your hand, seeping into the tree. This light represents healing energy, a gift you offer to your ancestors, and in turn, to yourself. Watch as the light spreads throughout the tree, softening its scars and strengthening its core. Feel this light flowing back into you, filling you with warmth and peace. Know that healing is reciprocal. You cannot separate your well-being from that of your lineage. As you heal, you contribute to the collective healing of your family. Let's pause here and reflect on forgiveness, an essential component of healing karma. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing harmful actions or forgetting the past. It means releasing the grip of resentment so that you can move forward freely. Imagine holding a heavy stone in your hand. This stone represents grudges, guilt, or pain carried forward from your ancestors. Feel its weight pressing down on you. Now imagine placing the stone gently on the ground. As you let go, feel a wave of relief wash over you. Repeat silently, "I forgive what needs forgiving. I release what no longer serves me." Forgiveness extends both ways. It includes forgiving yourself, forgiving your ancestors, and asking for forgiveness when necessary. Visualize a bridge forming between you and your ancestors. On one side stands your current self, and on the other stand those who came before you. Step onto the bridge and meet them halfway. Exchange words of love, understanding, and reconciliation. To anchor this sense of forgiveness further, let's bring mindfulness into the practice. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts and emotions without attachment. When old patterns arise, instead of reacting automatically, pause and breathe. Ask yourself, where does this come from? What lesson does it hold? By approaching these moments with curiosity rather than judgment, you create space for transformation. Take a moment now to sit quietly with this realization. Feel the weight of history behind you and the promise of possibility ahead. You are part of a continuum, a thread in a vast web of life that spans generations. This perspective can bring immense peace and clarity, especially during challenging times. To reinforce this understanding, let's engage in a brief exercise. Imagine yourself a gardener tending to a plot of land. This land represents your family karma, the soil enriched by centuries of experiences. Some areas may be fertile and ready for planting, while others require nurturing and care. Visualize yourself sowing seeds of intention in the soil. Each seed carries qualities you wish to cultivate: compassion, courage, forgiveness, joy. Water the seeds with your breath, imagining them taking root and growing strong. See yourself tending to this garden day by day, season by season, knowing that every effort contributes to the beauty of the harvest. Before we conclude this chapter, let's return to the image of the tree. Stand beside it once more in your mind's eye and take a final dip of your hand into its energy field. Feel its coolness against your skin, reminding you of the enduring connection between past, present, and future. Silently repeat, "I honor the lessons of my ancestors and carry them forward with love." Take a final deep breath. Inhale gratitude and exhale doubt. Carry this sense of healing with you as we move forward. Remember, you have the power to transform family karma into a source of strength and wisdom. Chapter 6. Guided Visualization. Meeting your ancestors. In this chapter, we'll embark on a profound journey, a sacred meeting between you and your ancestors. This visualization will guide you into a space where you can connect deeply with those who came before you, honor their presence, and draw strength from their wisdom. Let's begin by grounding ourselves once more. Find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, and close your eyes if it feels right for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it briefly, and exhale fully through your mouth. Feel the rhythm of your breath as it steadies and calms your mind. With each inhale, imagine drawing in calm energy. With each exhale, release any lingering tension or distractions. Allow yourself to settle deeply into the present moment, feeling safe and supported. Now, place one hand gently over your heart and the other on your belly. This simple gesture reminds us of our connection to ourselves, to others, and to something greater than ourselves. Feel the warmth of your hands against your body, grounding you in your physical presence, while opening you up to emotional and spiritual awareness. Take another deep breath and let's set the tone for this meditation. Silently repeat after me, "I am ready to meet my ancestors." Pause for a moment and feel the weight of those words. Say it again, "I am ready to meet my ancestors." Before we step into this sacred space, take a moment to reflect on why you're here. Is it to seek guidance, to express gratitude, to heal unresolved wounds? Whatever your reason, trust that your intentions are pure and worthy. Your ancestors welcome you with open hearts, eager to share their love and wisdom. Now let's begin the journey. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a peaceful path. The air is fresh and crisp, carrying the scent of pine trees and wildflowers. The ground beneath your feet feels solid and grounding, reassuring you that you are safe here. Ahead of you, the path stretches onward, bathed in soft golden light. Take your first step forward, feeling the earth beneath your soles with each movement. Notice how the surroundings shift subtly, the rustling leaves overhead, the gentle hum of insects, the distant sound of flowing water. As you walk, allow your senses to absorb the beauty of this place. It's tranquil, timeless, and filled with an unspoken promise of connection. After a few moments, you notice a door ahead, a large ornate doorway carved from ancient wood. Symbols etched into its surface shimmer faintly, glowing with a warm, inviting light. This door represents the threshold between worlds, the boundary between the seen and unseen, the past and present. Approach the door slowly, taking deliberate steps. Place your hand on the handle and feel its cool metal beneath your fingers. Take a deep breath, centering yourself in this moment. When you're ready, push the door open. Step inside. Here, you find yourself in a serene sanctuary, a sacred space where time has no meaning. Look around. What do you see? Perhaps there's a vast meadow bathed in moonlight, or maybe you're surrounded by towering trees whose branches form a natural cathedral above you. There might be a table adorned with offerings, fruit, flowers, candles, or items that remind you of home. Notice how this place makes you feel. Do you sense peace, comfort, or trust whatever arises? It's a reflection of your inner world and the collective energy of your lineage. As you explore further, you become aware of presences nearby. They may appear as clear faces, shadowy figures, or glowing orbs of light. These are your ancestors, those who walked before you and shaped the path you now tread. Some may be familiar, while others remain mysterious. Trust that they have gathered here to support and guide you. Approach them with love and curiosity. If someone stands out, a grandparent, parent, sibling, mentor, or even a cultural figure who resonates deeply, step closer to them. Look into their eyes, feel their energy, and listen to what they wish to share. Perhaps they offer words of encouragement, advice, or simply silent reassurance. If emotions arise, tears, laughter, longing, allow them to flow freely. These feelings are bridges connecting you to your lineage. They remind you that you are part of something much larger than yourself. Take a moment to ask your ancestors questions if you feel called to do so. You might wonder, what do you want me to know? Or perhaps, how can I best honor your legacy? Listen closely, not with your ears, but with your heart. Answers may come as images, sensations, or intuitive knowing. Trust whatever comes to you. Now let's deepen this connection further. Imagine sitting down with your ancestors in a circle, and the atmosphere is warm and intimate, filled with a shared sense of purpose. Each person takes turns, speaking, sharing stories, lessons, and blessings. If you feel moved to speak, share your own thoughts, express gratitude, ask for guidance, or simply acknowledge their presence. Feel the power of this gathering. It's not just about receiving wisdom. It's about co-creating a tapestry of love and understanding that spans generations. Every voice matters, every story contributes, and every moment strengthens the bond between you. To anchor this experience, let's engage in a brief exercise. Visualize a golden thread weaving its way through the circle, connecting each person, including you, to one another. This thread represents the unbroken chain of your lineage, linking past, present, and future. Feel its strength and resilience, knowing that it supports you in all aspects of your life. Now imagine placing a gift at the center of the circle, a token of appreciation for your ancestors. This could be a flower, a candle, a memory, or even a heartfelt thought. As you offer this gift, silently repeat, "Thank you for being part of my story." Feel the energy in the room shift as your ancestors receive your offering. Their gratitude flows back to you, amplifying your sense of connection and belonging. Before we leave this sacred space, let's pause and reflect on what you've experienced. How has meeting your ancestors changed the way you see yourself? Do you feel lighter, more grounded, or more empowered? Perhaps you've gained clarity about a challenge you're facing, or discovered a new source of strength within you. Take a moment to silently thank your ancestors for their presence and guidance. You might say, "I honor you, I carry your wisdom with me, I will continue your legacy with love." When you're ready, begin walking back toward the door. As you move, notice how the energy of the sanctuary lingers with you, wrapping you in a cocoon of warmth and protection. Step outside and close the door gently behind you. Return to the path you walked earlier, retracing your steps until you arrive back at the starting point. Take a final deep breath, feeling the transition from the sacred space back to the present moment. Wiggle your fingers and toes, stretch your body slightly, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Carry this sense of connection with you as you move forward. Remember, you are never truly alone. You are supported by the love and wisdom of countless generations. Chapter 7. Practical applications of ancestor work in daily life. In this chapter, we'll explore how the profound connection you've cultivated with your ancestors can be integrated into your daily routine. This isn't just about meditation or visualization, it's about weaving the wisdom and love of your lineage into the fabric of your everyday existence. By doing so, you create a life that honors their legacy while nurturing your own growth and well-being. Let's begin by grounding ourselves once more. Find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, and close your eyes if it feels right for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it briefly, and exhale fully through your mouth. Feel the rhythm of your breath as it steadies and calms your mind. With each inhale, imagine drawing in calm energy. With each exhale, release any lingering tension or distractions. Allow yourself to settle deeply into the present moment, feeling safe and supported. Now, place one hand gently over your heart and the other on your belly. This simple gesture reminds us of our connection to ourselves, to others, and to something greater than ourselves. Feel the warmth of your hands against your body, grounding you in your physical presence while opening you up to emotional and spiritual awareness. Take another deep breath and let's set the tone for this exploration. Silently repeat after me, I carry my ancestors with me every day. Pause for a moment and feel the weight of those words. Say it again, I carry my ancestors with me every day. Ancestral work doesn't end when the meditation does. It continues in the small, meaningful actions you take throughout your day. These actions serve as reminders of your connection to the past and anchors for living mindfully in the present. Let's explore some practical ways to integrate this practice into your daily life. 1. Creating rituals of remembrance. Rituals are powerful tools for honoring your ancestors and staying connected to them. They don't have to be elaborate. In fact, simplicity often makes them more impactful. Here are a few ideas. Lighting a candle. Each morning or evening, light a candle in honor of your ancestors. As the flame flickers, visualize their presence surrounding you, offering guidance and support. You might say silently, I thank you for your love and wisdom. Setting up an altar. Dedicate a small space in your home to your ancestors. Place items that remind you of them. Photos, heirlooms, flowers, or objects that symbolize gratitude. Spend a few moments each day sitting near this altar, reflecting on their influence in your life. Cooking family recipes. Food is a universal language that connects generations. Prepare a dish passed down from your ancestors, infusing it with love and intention. As you cook, think about the hands that taught you the recipe and the stories behind it. Share it with loved ones, keeping traditions alive. 2. Journaling for reflection and gratitude. Journaling is a wonderful way to process emotions and deepen your connection with your ancestors. Set aside time each week or even daily to write about your experiences, insights, and feelings related to your lineage. Here are some prompts to get you started. What qualities do I admire most in my ancestors? How can I embody these traits today? Is there a challenge I'm facing that they might have wisdom to offer? What would they say to me? How has my understanding of my roots shifted since beginning this journey? As you write, notice how putting pen to paper helps clarify your thoughts and strengthens your bond with your ancestors. 3. Incorporating mindfulness into everyday tasks. Mindfulness allows you to stay present and aware of the subtle ways your ancestors show up in your life. For example, during meals. Before eating, Take a moment to express gratitude, not only for the food, but also for the people who contributed to its creation, whether farmers, cooks, or ancestors who taught you culinary traditions. While walking outside, notice the natural world around you, the trees, rivers, and skies. Reflect on how your ancestors interacted with these same elements, finding sustenance and inspiration in them. In challenging moments, when faced with difficulty, pause and ask yourself, what would my ancestors advise me to do? Draw strength from their resilience and courage. 4. Building bridges between generations. One of the most beautiful aspects of ancestor work is its ability to unite past, present, and future. Consider ways to include younger generations in this practice. Storytelling. Share stories about your ancestors with children or friends. Describe their lives, values, and contributions to your family. Storytelling keeps their memory alive and instills a sense of pride and belonging in listeners. Teaching traditions. Pass down skills, recipes, or cultural practices to ensure they endure. Whether it's knitting, woodworking, or celebrating holidays in a specific way, these acts preserve your heritage. Encouraging questions. Invite others to ask questions about your family history. Their curiosity may lead to discoveries you hadn't considered before. 5. Using symbols and tokens. Symbols and tokens can serve as tangible reminders of your connection to your ancestors. Carry something small, a piece of jewelry, a stone, or a charm that represents their presence. Whenever you touch it, pause and reflect on their influence in your life. Alternatively, choose a word or mantra inspired by your ancestors. For example, if resilience is a quality you admire in them, whisper resilience to yourself during challenging times. Let this word anchor you in their strength. 6. Cultivating compassion through service. Your ancestors likely valued community and service. Honor their spirit by contributing to causes that align with their values. Volunteer at a local shelter, mentor someone in need, or participate in environmental conservation efforts. Acts of kindness ripple outward, touching countless lives, including your own. 7. Reflecting on legacy. Finally, consider what kind of legacy you want to leave behind. Your ancestors shaped the world you inhabit today. Now, it's your turn to shape the future. Ask yourself, what qualities do I want to pass on to future generations? How can I live in a way that honors my ancestors while forging my own path? Write down your answers and revisit them periodically. Over time, you'll see how your choices reflect both your roots and your aspirations, deepening the practice. Now let's bring mindfulness into these practical applications. Mindfulness teaches us to live fully in the present moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. When we apply mindfulness to ancestor work, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for the invisible threads that bind us together. Take a moment now to sit quietly with this realization. Feel the weight of history behind you and the promise of possibility ahead. You are part of a continuum, a thread in a vast web of life that spans generations. This perspective can bring immense peace and clarity, especially during challenging times. To reinforce this understanding, let's engage in a brief exercise. Imagine yourself as a gardener tending to a plot of land. This land represents your family karma, the soil enriched by centuries of experiences. Some areas may be fertile and ready for planting, while others require nurturing and care. Visualize yourself sowing seeds of intention in the soil. Each seed carries qualities you wish to cultivate: compassion, courage, forgiveness, joy. Water the seeds with your breath, imagining them taking root and growing strong. See yourself tending to this garden day by day, season by season, knowing that every effort contributes to the beauty of the harvest. Before we conclude this chapter, let's return to the image of the tree. Stand beside it once more in your mind's eye and take a final dip of your hand into its energy field. Feel its coolness against your skin, reminding you of the enduring connection between past, present and future. Silently repeat, I honor the lessons of my ancestors and carry them forward with love. Take a final deep breath. Inhale, gratitude, and exhale, doubt. Carry this sense of healing and purpose with you as we move forward. Remember, you have the power to transform family karma into a source of strength and wisdom. Chapter 8. Cultivating mindfulness rituals to honor your lineage. In this chapter, we'll delve deeply into the art of creating rituals that honor your ancestors while nurturing your own mindfulness practice. These rituals are not just acts of remembrance, they are bridges connecting you to the wisdom, love, and strength of those who came before you. Through these practices, you can cultivate gratitude, deepen your self-awareness, and live more intentionally in alignment with your roots. Let's begin by grounding ourselves once more. Find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, and close your eyes if it feels right for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it briefly, and exhale fully through your mouth. Feel the rhythm of your breath as it steadies and calms your mind. With each inhale, imagine drawing in calm energy. With each exhale, release any lingering tension or distractions. Allow yourself to settle deeply into the present moment, feeling safe and supported. Now place one hand gently over your heart and the other on your belly. This simple gesture reminds us of our connection to ourselves, to others, and to something greater than ourselves. Feel the warmth of your hands against your body, grounding you in your physical presence while opening you up to emotional and spiritual awareness. Take another deep breath and let's set the tone for this exploration. Silently repeat after me, I honor my ancestors through mindful action. Pause for a moment and feel the weight of those words. Say it again. I honor my ancestors through mindful action. Mindfulness rituals are powerful because they anchor abstract concepts like gratitude and interconnectedness into tangible, repeatable actions. By incorporating these rituals into your daily life, you create moments of pause and reflection that keep you connected to your lineage. Let's explore how to design and sustain such practices. 1. Understanding the power of rituals. Rituals have been part of human culture since ancient times. They provide structure, meaning, and continuity in an ever-changing world. For our purposes, rituals serve 3 primary functions. Honoring ancestors. Rituals allow us to express gratitude and respect for those who paved the way for us. Grounding ourselves. They help us stay rooted in the present moment, fostering mindfulness and self-awareness, creating legacy. By practicing rituals, we pass down traditions and values to future generations, ensuring that our ancestors' influence endures. Think of rituals as sacred containers. Within them, you can pour your intentions, emotions, and reflections. Over time, these containers become reservoirs of healing and growth. 2. Designing personalized rituals. No 2 people will approach rituals in exactly the same way. What matters most is creating practices that resonate deeply with you. Here are some steps to guide you. Step 1. Identify your intentions. Ask yourself, what do I want this ritual to achieve? Is it to heal unresolved wounds, to express gratitude, to seek guidance? Clarifying your intention ensures that your practice remains meaningful. For example, if your goal is to honor your grandmother's memory, you might create a ritual centered around her favorite activities, perhaps baking her signature dessert or reading poetry she loved. Step 2. Choose meaningful actions. Once you know your intention, select actions that align with it. Consider incorporating elements from your ancestors' lives, such as lighting candles or incense, preparing traditional foods or drinks, playing music or singing songs passed down through generations, meditating near objects that hold significance, like photographs or heirlooms. Step 3. Set aside dedicated time. Consistency is key when building rituals. Decide how often you'll perform your chosen practice, daily, weekly, monthly, or seasonally. Even small, regular gestures can have a profound impact over time. For instance, You might dedicate 5 minutes each morning to lighting a candle and silently thanking your ancestors. Alternatively, you could reserve Sundays for journaling about their influence in your life. Step 4. Create a sacred space. Having a designated area for your rituals enhances their power. This space doesn't need to be elaborate. A corner of your room adorned with meaningful items will suffice. Include symbols that evoke your ancestors' presence, such as photographs or portraits, family heirlooms, natural elements like stones, shells, or plants, written prayers or affirmations. When you enter this space, consciously shift into a state of reverence and focus. 3. Examples of mindful rituals. Let's dive deeper into specific examples of rituals you can incorporate into your life. Each of these practices blends mindfulness with ancestral connection, offering opportunities for reflection and growth. Morning offering ritual. Start your day by setting an intention to carry your ancestors' wisdom with you. Light a candle or burn incense, then sit quietly for a few moments. Visualize their energy surrounding you, supporting you as you navigate the challenges ahead. Whisper silently, "I thank you for your guidance today." Mealtime reflection. Before eating, take a moment to acknowledge the hands that contributed to your meal. Reflect on the farmers, cooks, and ancestors whose knowledge shaped the dish. Express gratitude not only for the food, but also for the stories and traditions embedded within it. Evening gratitude practice. At the end of the day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. If possible, tie at least one of these items to your ancestors. For example, I'm grateful for the resilience I inherited from my grandfather. This habit fosters positivity and strengthens your bond with your lineage. Seasonal celebrations. Mark significant dates, birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, with rituals that celebrate your ancestors. Cook a special meal, share stories about them, or visit places they cherished. Use these occasions to reflect on their legacy and how it shapes your life. 4. Deepening the experience through mindfulness. To truly benefit from these rituals, approach them with mindfulness. Be fully present during each step, savoring the sensations, emotions, and thoughts that arise. Here's how to enhance your experience. Engage your senses. Notice the scent of incense, the texture of fabric, the taste of food. Sensory details ground you in the moment and make the ritual more vivid. Breathe consciously. Use your breath to anchor yourself. Inhale deeply before beginning, exhaling slowly as you transition between actions. Stay open to insights. Allow thoughts and feelings to surface without judgment. You may uncover unexpected connections or realizations about your ancestors. 5. Building a lifelong practice. The beauty of rituals lies in their adaptability. As you grow and evolve, so too can your practices. Don't be afraid to experiment, refine, or expand upon what works for you. Over time, these rituals will become second nature, seamlessly woven into the fabric of your life. Here are some tips for sustaining your practice long term. Keep it simple. Start small and gradually build complexity as you gain confidence. A single candle or a brief moment of silence can be profoundly impactful. Document your journey. Keep a record of your rituals, what you did, how it felt, and any insights you gained. Reviewing these notes can inspire future practices. Involve others. Share your rituals with family members or friends. Collaborating strengthens bonds and ensures that traditions endure across generations. 6. Reflecting on the impact. Now let's pause and reflect on the transformative potential of these rituals. How have they already begun to shape your relationship with your ancestors? Do you notice shifts in your mindset, emotions, or behavior? Perhaps you feel more grounded, more compassionate, or more connected to your roots. Take a moment to visualize the ripple effects of your actions. Every ritual you perform sends waves of energy outward, touching not only your life but also the lives of those around you. By honoring your ancestors, you contribute to a collective healing that spans generations. 7. Guided visualization. Creating your ritual space. To conclude this chapter, let's engage in a guided visualization to help you design your personal ritual space. Close your eyes and imagine standing in a peaceful environment. It could be indoors or outdoors, depending on what feels right for you. Picture the details clearly, the colors, textures, and scents that surround you. Now envision adding elements that represent your connection to your ancestors. Perhaps there's a table adorned with photographs, candles, and flowers. Maybe you see shelves holding books, heirlooms, or mementos. Trust whatever comes to mind. It's uniquely yours. As you arrange these items, feel a sense of reverence and gratitude washing over you. Know that this space is a sanctuary where you can always return to connect with your lineage. When you're ready, step back and admire your creation. Silently repeat, "This is my sacred space, a place of honor, reflection, and love." Take a final deep breath. Inhale gratitude and exhale doubt. Carry this vision with you as you move forward. Remember, rituals are not just acts. They are expressions of love, gratitude, and unity. Chapter 9. Integrating lessons learned into personal growth. In this chapter, we'll explore how the wisdom and insights gained from connecting with your ancestors can be woven into the fabric of your personal development. This is where the spiritual meets the practical, the place where ancestral teachings become tools for navigating life's challenges, celebrating its joys, and cultivating lasting growth. Let's begin by grounding ourselves once more. Find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, and close your eyes if it feels right for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it briefly, and exhale fully through your mouth. Feel the rhythm of your breath as it steadies and calms your mind. With each inhale, imagine drawing in calm energy. With each exhale, release any lingering tension or distractions. Allow yourself to settle deeply into the present moment, feeling safe and supported. Now, place one hand gently over your heart and the other on your belly. This simple gesture reminds us of our connection to ourselves, to others, and to something greater than ourselves. Feel the warmth of your hands against your body, grounding you in your physical presence while opening you up to emotional and spiritual awareness. Take another deep breath and let's set the tone for this exploration. Silently repeat after me, "I grow stronger through my ancestors' wisdom." Pause for a moment and feel the weight of those words. Say it again. "I grow stronger through my ancestors' wisdom." The journey of connecting with your ancestors has likely brought clarity, healing, and inspiration. Now it's time to take these gifts and integrate them into your daily life. By doing so, you not only honor their legacy, but also create a foundation for your own evolution. Let's dive deeply into how this integration unfolds. 1. Reflecting on what you've learned. Before moving forward, take a moment to reflect on the lessons you've uncovered during this meditation series. Ask yourself, what qualities or values have I discovered in my ancestors that resonate with me? How have their experiences influenced my perspective on life? What unresolved patterns or wounds have I begun to heal through this process? These reflections are like seeds waiting to be planted. They hold immense potential for growth if nurtured intentionally. Carry these insights with you. They are stepping stones toward a more authentic and fulfilling life. 2. Aligning actions with ancestral values. One of the most powerful ways to integrate ancestral wisdom is by aligning your actions with the values they embodied. For example, resilience. If your ancestors faced adversity with courage, channel that same strength when confronting challenges in your own life. Visualize their perseverance, guiding you through difficult times. Compassion. Many lineages emphasize kindness and care for others. Practice empathy in your relationships, remembering that every act of compassion ripples outward, touching countless lives. Creativity. Did your ancestors express themselves through art, storytelling, or innovation? Embrace your creative side, knowing that it honors their legacy. To make this alignment tangible, consider setting specific goals based on these values. For instance, if resilience is a key theme, commit to tackling one fear or obstacle each week. Celebrate small victories along the way, acknowledging the support of your ancestors in helping you succeed. 3. Building emotional resilience through interconnectedness. Understanding your place within the continuum of your lineage fosters emotional resilience. When you view setbacks as part of a larger story, one that includes triumphs and transformations, you gain perspective and hope. Here's how to apply this mindset. Reframe challenges. Instead of seeing obstacles as isolated events, recognize them as opportunities to learn and grow, just as your ancestors did. Ask yourself, what would my ancestors teach me about overcoming this? Seek guidance in reflection. During tough moments, pause and visualize your ancestors standing beside you. Draw strength from their presence, trusting that their wisdom will guide you forward. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge even the smallest steps toward healing or achievement. Share these milestones with loved ones, reinforcing the idea that growth is a shared journey. 4. Strengthening relationships through legacy. Your ancestors didn't exist in isolation. They were part of families, communities, and cultures. Similarly, your personal growth impacts those around you. Use the lessons you've learned to strengthen your relationships. Practice active listening. Just as you've listened to your ancestors' stories, extend that same attentiveness to friends, family, and colleagues. Hear their words without judgment, seeking to understand rather than respond. Share stories. Keep your ancestors' memory alive by sharing their stories with others. These narratives often carry universal truths that resonate across generations, fostering deeper connections. Model compassion. Lead by example, embodying the values of kindness, patience, and forgiveness. Your actions inspire those around you to cultivate similar traits. 5. Cultivating gratitude as a daily habit. Gratitude is a cornerstone of both mindfulness and ancestor work. It shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance, reminding you of the countless blessings in your life. To deepen this practice, keep a gratitude journal. Dedicate a few minutes each day to write down things you're thankful for. Include at least one item related to your ancestors. For example, I'm grateful for the love and sacrifices of my grandmother. Express thanks aloud. Verbally acknowledge the contributions of those who came before you. Whether speaking to yourself, loved ones, or even objects tied to your lineage, vocalizing gratitude amplifies its power. Turn challenges into opportunities for thankfulness. Even hardships can be reframed as teachers. Thank your ancestors for the lessons embedded in struggles, recognizing how they've shaped your resilience. 6. Navigating modern life with ancient wisdom. Living in today's fast-paced world often feels disconnected from the slower rhythms of the past. However, your ancestors' wisdom provides timeless tools for finding balance and meaning. Consider these strategies. Prioritize presence. Like rituals, modern life benefits from mindful pauses. Set aside tech-free zones or moments throughout your day to reconnect with yourself and your surroundings. Honor cycles of nature. Many ancestral traditions revolved around seasonal changes. Incorporate this awareness into your routine by observing solstices, equinoxes, or simply noticing the shifting seasons. Simplify where possible. Your ancestors often lived with fewer material possessions, yet found richness in simplicity. Declutter spaces, reduce unnecessary commitments, and focus on what truly matters. 7. Creating a vision for the future. While honoring your roots, it's equally important to look ahead. How will you carry forward the legacy of your ancestors while forging your own path? Use these questions to guide your vision. What qualities do I want to pass on to future generations? How can I live in a way that reflects my values and honors my lineage? What impact do I want to leave on the world? Write down your answers and revisit them periodically. Over time, you'll see how your choices reflect both your roots and your aspirations. 8. Guided visualization planting seeds of growth. To conclude this chapter, let's engage in a guided visualization to help you envision your personal growth journey. Close your eyes and imagine standing in a lush garden filled with vibrant colors and fragrant blooms. The air is warm, carrying the scent of earth and flowers. Before you lies a patch of fertile soil ready for planting. In your hands, you hold a handful of seeds. Each seed represents a lesson or value passed down from your ancestors. Qualities like resilience, compassion, creativity, and gratitude. One by one, plant these seeds in the soil, visualizing them taking root and growing strong. As you work, feel a sense of purpose and determination rising within you. Know that every effort you make contributes to the beauty of the harvest, not just for yourself, but for future generations. When you finish planting, step back and admire your handiwork. Picture the garden flourishing under your care, symbolizing the growth and transformation unfolding in your life. Silently repeat, I am rooted in my past and reaching toward my future. Take a final deep breath. Inhale gratitude and exhale doubt. Carry this vision with you as you move forward. Remember, your ancestors' wisdom is a gift that continues to bloom within you. Chapter 10. Carrying their legacy forward. In this final chapter, we'll explore how the profound connection you've cultivated with your ancestors becomes a living force, a source of strength, purpose, and inspiration that guides you as you step into the future. This is not just about remembering them, it's about embodying their wisdom and love in everything you do, ensuring that their legacy continues to thrive through you. Let's begin by grounding ourselves once more. Find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, and close your eyes if it feels right for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it briefly, and exhale fully through your mouth. Feel the rhythm of your breath as it steadies and calms your mind. With each inhale, imagine drawing in calm energy. With each exhale, release any lingering tension or distractions. Allow yourself to settle deeply into the present moment, feeling safe and supported. Now, place one hand gently over your heart and the other on your belly. This simple gesture reminds us of our connection to ourselves, to others, and to something greater than ourselves. Feel the warmth of your hands against your body, grounding you in your physical presence while opening you up to emotional and spiritual awareness. Take another deep breath and let's set the tone for this exploration. Silently repeat after me. I carry my ancestors' light into the world. Pause for a moment and feel the weight of those words. Say it again. I carry my ancestors' light into the world. Your journey of connecting with your ancestors has been transformative. It has allowed you to see yourself as part of something vast and enduring. A continuum stretching back through time and forward into infinity. Now it's time to take what you've learned and use it to shape your life in meaningful ways. Let's dive deeply into how you can honor their legacy by becoming a bridge between past and future. 1. Living authentically through their values. The qualities you admire in your ancestors, resilience, compassion, creativity, courage, are now part of you. By embodying these traits, you bring their essence into the present moment. Here's how to live authentically through their values. Resilience. When faced with challenges, draw upon the strength of those who walked before you. Visualize them standing beside you, offering encouragement and guidance. Ask yourself, how would my ancestors face this situation? Then act with the same determination they demonstrated in their own lives. Compassion. Extend kindness to others, knowing that your ancestors likely valued community and care. Practice empathy in your relationships, listening deeply and responding with understanding. Remember, every act of compassion ripples outward, touching countless lives, including your own. Creativity. Many lineages celebrate innovation and self-expression. Whether through art, storytelling, cooking, or problem-solving, embrace your creative side. Trust that your unique contributions add beauty and meaning to the tapestry of existence. Courage. Step boldly into new experiences, trusting that your ancestors' bravery flows through you. When fear arises, remind yourself of their triumphs. Whisper silently, I am capable because I stand on their shoulders. 2. Becoming a keeper of stories. Stories are powerful vessels of memory and meaning. By preserving and sharing your ancestors' narratives, you ensure that their voices continue to resonate. Here's how to become a keeper of stories. Document their lives, write down anecdotes, traditions, and lessons passed down through generations. Include photographs, letters, or mementos to enrich the record. Share with loved ones. Tell these stories at family gatherings, holidays, or quiet moments around the dinner table. Invite others to contribute their memories, creating a collective archive of shared history. Teach the next generation. Pass down tales of resilience, love, and adventure to younger family members. Encourage curiosity and questions, fostering a sense of pride and belonging. By doing so, you create a living legacy, one that transcends time and space. 3. Creating new traditions. While honoring old ones, traditions are threads that weave families and communities together. While honoring old customs, consider creating new ones that reflect your unique journey. For example, blend cultures. If your heritage includes multiple cultural influences, combine elements from each to form hybrid rituals. This honors diversity while celebrating unity. Adapt for modern life. Revise traditional practices to fit contemporary lifestyles. For instance, instead of elaborate ceremonies, host intimate gatherings focused on connection and reflection. Incorporate personal touches. Add elements that resonate with your individuality, favorite songs, recipes, or activities. These personal touches make traditions feel authentic and alive. 4. Contributing to collective healing. Your ancestors' struggles and triumphs shape the world you inhabit today. By addressing unresolved wounds, whether personal, familial, or societal, you contribute to a broader healing process. Here's how. Acknowledge pain. Without shame, recognize that challenges are part of the human experience. Instead of hiding from difficult truths, confront them with compassion and grace. Seek forgiveness and reconciliation. If necessary, reach out to loved ones or communities affected by past conflicts. Offer apologies, listen deeply, and work toward mutual understanding. Support causes they cared about. Many ancestors championed justice, equality, or environmental stewardship. Continue their efforts by volunteering, donating, or advocating for change. Through these actions, you transform pain into purpose, leaving a positive impact on the world. 5. Embracing your role as a bridge between generations. You are not merely an individual, you are a link in a chain that connects past, present, and future. Embrace this role with humility and pride. Consider these reflections. Honor your roots. Stay connected to your lineage by practicing mindfulness rituals, journaling about your ancestors, or visiting places significant to them. Forge your path. While respecting tradition, pursue dreams and aspirations that align with your true self. Your ancestors want you to thrive. They cheer you on from beyond. Inspire future generations. Model the values and behaviors you wish to see carried forward. Lead by example, showing others how to live with integrity, gratitude, and love. 6. Guided visualization. Building the bridge. To conclude this chapter, let's engage in a guided visualization to help you envision your role as a bridge between generations. Close your eyes and picture yourself standing at the edge of a river. The water flows steadily, carrying sediment, nutrients, and life-giving energy from its source to its destination. This river represents your family lineage, the unbroken chain of events, relationships, and influences that connect all living beings. Now imagine stepping onto a sturdy wooden bridge spanning the river. On one side stands your ancestors, smiling warmly as they watch over you. On the other side waits future generations, eager to learn from your example. You are the bridge itself, a vital link between past and future. Feel the weight of this responsibility, but also the joy it brings. Every action you take strengthens the bridge, ensuring it remains stable for those who follow. Visualize golden light emanating from your heart, flowing backward to nourish your ancestors and forward to inspire descendants. Silently repeat, I am a bridge, a keeper of stories, a bearer of wisdom, and a creator of possibilities. Know that your presence makes a difference, no matter how small it may seem. Take a final deep breath. Inhale gratitude and exhale doubt. Carry this vision with you as you move forward. Remember, your ancestors' light shines brightly within you, guiding your steps and illuminating the path ahead. And so, dear friends, we come to the end of our journey together. A sacred exploration of connection, gratitude, and growth through meditation and mindfulness. As we close this chapter, take a moment to sit quietly with yourself. Feel the weight of all you've uncovered, the wisdom you've embraced, and the love that now flows more freely within you. Throughout these hours, we've delved deeply into the roots of your being, tracing the invisible threads that bind you to those who came before you. We've honored their sacrifices, celebrated their triumphs, and healed wounds carried across generations. But most importantly, we've recognized that you are never truly alone. You stand surrounded by the enduring presence of your ancestors, cheering you on as you navigate life's challenges and joys. Remember, this work doesn't end here. The practices you've cultivated, the rituals, reflections, and visualizations are tools you can return to again and again. They will guide you during moments of uncertainty, remind you of your strength when doubt creeps in, and fill you with gratitude when life feels overwhelming. These practices are not just acts, they are expressions of love, reverence, and unity. As you move forward, carry your ancestors' light with intention. Let it shine through your actions, words, and choices, whether it's in the way you treat others, the dreams you pursue, or the compassion you show yourself. Know that their legacy lives on through you. You are the bridge between what was and what will be, a living testament to the beauty of interconnectedness. I want to leave you with one final thought. Every step you take shapes the story of your lineage. Just as your ancestors paved the way for you, so too do you pave the way for future generations. What seeds will you plant? What values will you nurture? How will you ensure that the tapestry of your family continues to grow richer and more vibrant? Take pride in knowing that your efforts matter, not just for yourself, but for everyone connected to you. Even the smallest gesture of kindness, courage, or creativity sends ripples outward, touching lives far beyond what you can see. Before we part ways, let's take a collective deep breath. Inhale fully, hold it briefly, and exhale slowly. With each breath, feel yourself returning to the present moment, grounded yet expansive, rooted yet free. Silently repeat after me. I am grateful for where I've been, aware of where I am, and hopeful for where I'm going. Thank you for trusting me to guide you through this transformative experience. It has been an honor to share this space with you, to witness your openness, vulnerability, and willingness to connect with something greater than yourself. Remember, you always have a home here at the Mindful Zone, where we strive to create content that nurtures your mind, body, and spirit. If this meditation resonated with you, consider sharing it with someone who might benefit from its message. Healing is often a shared journey, and your act of sharing could inspire another to embark on their own path of discovery. Until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, you are never truly alone. Your ancestors walk beside you, their love and wisdom lighting your way. Carry their legacy forward with grace, courage, and joy. With warmth and gratitude, I bid you farewell for now. Namaste.